And an event. The Whispers of the Fairy. A winged fairy seems to have taken to you. You hear the gentle whispers echoing in your mind. Weary traveler, rejoice in my presence, for I am the embodiment of the fabled spring of fairies. Rejoice, for I shall help you with your journey in the form of your choice, if you so wish. We can replenish an elixir, gain Aegis of the Fairy, gain some max HP. I'm gonna take an extra fairy. This is an important item to keep with you for Crown Trick. While you have, actually, it's not even an item. So we just have a chance on death to revive. That's really, really handy. Because there is a specific item called a Fairy in a Jar, and if you have that item... This is really loud. If you have that item, then it will consume itself when you perish, and instead of you perishing, then it will restore 10% of your HP. It's a really handy item. Honestly, I'm just doing that to show off. Hello, Muffin! Hope you're doing well. We're playing some Crown Trick. So, a whole bunch of thinky-thinkies this morning. What the heck is that? I don't think I've seen a weapon like that before. So in that case, let's go to our mainstay. Well, one of them. That's not good. Break you. I'll have enough time to deal with you. Break another enemy. Excellent. So far doing alright, had a nice breakfast, and I think my mind is sharp as a tack right now, so that's all the better. Toasty! You move forward a space, so I get a free donk. Get another free donk. There we go. Just like chess. Open up the enemy. And voila. So what are you? What are all three of these? I'm not sure. Let's leave them alone for now. We can get a new set of familiar powers here. Honestly, ooh, Trickster. That's really tempting. Because Trickster does a lot of enemy manipulation, and it's really, really useful. I think I will take it, actually. Because freezing isn't doing exactly as much as I had wanted it to. Being able to push around enemies and stun them for a little bit, really, really handy. It seems like the boss might be to the north, so let's leave that room alone. Instead... Oh no. My inner gambling addiction. No. No, I must resist! I must resist! We'll come back to that. I want to finish up all the other rooms, get as much money as I can, then go check out the secret shop, then check out the gacha. So one of the things that this specific spirit can do is gravitational field. There's also a lightning orb, which can Tesla off of enemies, deal a whole bunch of damage, get a whole bunch of break chance and stun chance, and it's very, very useful. Actually, for this situation, it'd be better for me to lay down Shocky Trap. Port over this way, just to give myself some space. That's a weapon, but it's not a great weapon. Instead, toss down a Thunder Rune. Toss down another Electric Trap. Toasty. Quick port over to the other side of this guy. I get probably 2 donks. I want to save Super Zap. So instead, let's back up a bit, wait a turn. There we go. Right as rain. And minimal damage. Unstable Reinforced Shield. Interesting. The tar is going to be very useful. And a rune. Increase your current MP every time you use an item. Not bad, not bad. When enemies hit with a skill, their resistance to that element will be reduced. When the resistance of it goes below 0, it will be turned into a weakness. Or, for every 5 skills, the cost of the next skill will be 0. I'll take the Magician's Cloak, honestly. And let's check the map. 2 more rooms. Let's go this way. The basic shop. Which... it's not great, honestly. I could spec into Grease, but again, we do gain a benefit to soaking enemies. So... none of those are all that great. Let's leave this shop alone for now. We could re-roll the items in here, but it's not in my best interest. I'm better off saving my cash. Drop a trap. Toasty. Toasty! Let's wait 1 turn. That way, I could port, get 2 free breaks on you guys. Then get myself out of harm's way. Get free Dream Key, good. And all enemies dealt with. 0 damage. This is the boss, so let's leave it alone. And by the look of it, we've got another room where we can upgrade the Zap Glove. Get a gem on that. So far, so progress. Let's increase the attack range a bit. I haven't been using it at all, but it's specifically because I'm very picky about when and where I use my items. You might have seen this when I've played Mystery Dungeon, but I'm very careful about what items I use when, and I don't use items specifically when I feel I need to. I don't know what this does. Silences enemies. Really handy. Lay down a trap. Perfect. That'll shut down that enemy. Then next, let's corral you guys. I could also... Oh, that's nasty. At that. Do my shockies. I can poke you from behind a couple times and deal with you. I don't have much mana left, is the big issue with this. And I'm up against an enemy that lays down traps. Actually, what am I doing? Break you. Port to this side. Just so I could deal with that guy quick. Crunchy. Okay. I get one donk, but... Okay, 2 donks. I can also port to the other side of this. Gauntlet Poisonous Spore is not bad, but not in my interests. Gonna have to port there. Shock you. 4, 5. Get Charge Zap in. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, this isn't a great position to be in. Do another Charge Zap, build that up. Donkey once. He's at a break of 5 right now. I don't have a means of immediately breaking him. Now I do. And with that... let's lay down some Smite. Just to hasten along his death. He did get off a minion, so we're gonna need to deal with that quick. Not too much of an issue. All set. Quite a bit of chess work, but again, I'm used to that. And for our troubles, regain enemy when a regain mana when an enemy is drenched and is defeated. Nice. When damaging targets not yet in combat, break decreases by twice as much. Not as great. Yeah, I'm taking the Bamboo Flask. There's not really any other option that would be great for my current build right now. Check the map quick. There's one other room. Ooh, you've got food, Muffin. Enjoy. Hope it's tasty. That's 2 keys. A legendary stat scroll. That's legendarily not interesting. I guess I'll take skill power specifically because I've been using a lot of skills and let's face it. As I've already mentioned, being able to lay down a damage field, really, really handy. And in here, by the look of it, we get a choice of chests. You gotta be kidding me. There are mimics in this game? There are mimics in this game? You gotta be kidding me. I didn't think there'd be mimics in this game. That is amazingly annoying. Posture check. Sit up. Me? All set. Oh! 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 Spear of the Defender! Oh my god, that's so overpowered! And a sippy. Okay. Let's see. I've got some pretty good options here. I think I'll take the staff. Because that should be able to keep our drench meta. I guess we get both of these chests. So, all the better. A chemical humidifier. Excuse me? I'll take. And we can't really do anything with that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's go check out the secret shop, see what's in there. Then probably piss away a bit of my money on the gacha, because humor, why not? Kick. Lol. The weapons aren't too interesting here, because, again, I've got Staff of the Sea. Jack in the Box, not great. Obtain damage buff based on the number of hits it dealt during 5 turns. That could be useful. Bracelet, Heavy Strike. That could be useful too. Reduce the number of... It reduces all hits taken that are 5 or less damage to 1. Yeah, that's going to be useful, because I happen to use a lot of skills, and I also have an ability that gives me a chance to double cast. Alright, where was that gacha? Answer, I think it was here. So, borscht. Yeah, I think I have heard of it. It's like a stew, if I remember correctly. A fairly thick stew. I could be wrong. Okay, then. It's a soup. Sorry about that. Right, so... Gotcha. You could spend a bit of cash to get a super powerful weapon here. More often than not, you will get trash. However, unlike most gacha games, this one is actually a fairly fair gacha in that you could choose to lock out specific weapons. It will cost you extra money to do so, but you could do it. I just wanted to roll once, just so you could see how it works. We don't exactly need a good weapon, though, because we've got Staff of the Sea. I hope you enjoy your borscht muffin. I want to try new foods at some point, like... Oh, trust me, I am very, very intimately familiar with Arknights. I actually have it on my phone right now. It's been a while since I've last played it, though, so sorry. Oh, right. Vlad the Impaler. Lay down trap. Port and... sling. They just keep slinging spells at you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Port there. Keep slinging. Excellent. Yeah, lay down trap. Broken. Excellent. Friend made you download it and you're addicted? Yeah, Arknights does that. It's really, really well crafted. I love the characters, I love the world, I love the gameplay. It's just really well built across the board. Yeah, I can't reach you from here. And I should probably get out of the way of that. Sling a spell. Lay down some Shocky Trap. This guy's going down pretty quickly. I think I can lay down another shock trap. Good. And broken. 2. Actually, while I'm at it, super zap. Just chip this guy down. Voila! Fox girls are adorable. Which one? Do we include Cruz on that, or...? Because there are at least a few of them, if I remember correctly. One of them is, like, a healer. She's absolutely adorable. I think I'll take some attack power, because I think that's what I'm lacking at this point. Skill power would be nice, but... let's face it, my skills are already fairly beef. Hand of Dog. Every 10 HP recovered grants a buff to the damage dealt. Expires on the next attack. After using the elixir, increases defenses. Ends when you exit the room. Aw, all of these kind of suck. I guess I'll take the heavy. Don't worry, you'll be able to get a perfumer soon. If I remember correctly, you're kind of just handed one. Did I not use an entire Did I not use an elixir for that entire floor? Oh crap, I'm getting good at this game. You know that, or I got the build made from heaven. MP increased for every time you defeat an enemy with full HP. None of those are great. If anything, I would like to take the water cannon scroll, but I don't know if I have the inventory space for it. Oh, I do. Precisely 1 inventory space, so done. Yes, T, we are winning big time. Since you never got to take a look at this. Look at all of this shit we have. It's all predicated upon whether I'm able to soak enemies and deal status ailments, but let's face it, that's not going to be hard when I have a weapon like this. Yeah. Let's see. Vermeil, Susuro, Mir, but you also have Cutter and Stewart. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Mir is a really good... Yeah, Mir was the one that I was talking about. That was really adorable. She's a really great healer just across the board. Especially if you can upgrade her, because then she can splash out heals. You say that, Tay, but considering how difficult this game gets, it's not excessive in the slightest. If anything, this is underpowered. But yeah, like, when it comes to Arknights, I kind of have this weird relationship where some days I play a ridiculous a lot of it, but other days I have to give it some time, and let's just say that this time around, when I came back, they were doing an event with a specific unit, and oh god, that unit is amazing, and I wish I could do every single run with that unit as the central focus point, because their big shtick is constant regeneration, constant buffs, and they're amazing, but they can't attack. I'm trying to remember their name, but I can't. They were a water unit, too. Yeah. Let's get that 4th gem in. We don't have any keys, so we can't exactly pick up any of these. Like I would on... Actually, no. Tell a lie, I would like that scroll. But again, we don't have a key, so we can't pick it up. At least for right now. Crossbow. These crossbows kind of suck. I swear, they just don't deal anywhere near as much damage as you think a crossbow would deal. Shocky. Actually, if anything, I should be backing up from you. Something exploded down there. Toasty. We did take a hit, but that's tiny in terms of HP. Yeah, Gummy is a pretty good defender. Again, I believe if you upgrade her, one of the things that she can do is temporarily stop attacking, but do some stupid healing. Let's take some more skill power. I shouldn't have moved up, but this is my life now. Actually, if anything, that was uncalled for, game. Charge zap. All of those get lit. Excellent. Let's wait that out. Horn of Ice. Deals minor ice damage. Applies frozen. Not bad. Shoot, I'm not paying attention. Crap. I didn't realize there were more enemies. That's a problem. Shocky. Dinner. Not a great weapon. Zima and Estina... I actually don't think I have seen those units. Yeah, let's take out the tar. It would have been nice if you stayed in the fire, but hey. Actually. These are the things we lost. The things we lost to the fire, fire, fire. I'm getting cocky. I shouldn't get cocky. This is a common thing that happens with me. I get cocky, and then I die, and then I cry. What is this frog doing? Moist toad. Ew. Moist toad man. Ew. Ew. Why did that come to mind? Love the Ursus race because they're Russian. Well, that would do it. And I will agree, they are adorable. They are adorable. Let's see, port there. And an event. The surgical room. You discover what appears to be a surgical room of sorts. Messy and stuffed with supplies. It seems like an operation was performed here just recently. The pungent smell of disinfectant and blood is making you dizzy. You hear You hear footsteps in the corridor behind you. You decide. So by the look of it, we could sacrifice a bit of HP, have a chance of getting a relic. Honestly, I don't know how much HP I had, but... I think I'm good. Yeah, 169 HP. I think I want to keep that. Just saying. Shit, I just... Funny number! Anyway. Ooh, we can get our last gem here, too. The one glove to rule them all has been finished. Actually, come to think of it, this is the farthest I've gotten in this specific dungeon. I'm actually impressed. Okay. Do my usual, lay down shocky fields. That's impressive. Too bad you missed, Noodle. Scroll of Storms. And what are my current items? Okay, I have an empty slot. Although, dealing with this guy comes first and foremost. I don't like the look of you. Because you're an oil mage. You lay down a lot of oil traps and are very annoying. That is a pathetic sword that I really don't need. 2, 1. Excellent. Cursed chest. Ew, no thank you. How these work is, they give you a trade-off, but they could also give you a bunch of rare relics or items or cash. No thank you, because what that specific one does is it will constantly tick down your HP as you take steps until you defeat an enemy. That could be simple, that could take forever and a day and a night. Not a good idea. Especially with the current layout of this dungeon. Because we don't exactly know where enemies are, and we could be bleeding for a long time. Shocky trap. Wait a turn. Port to your other side, and... I could break you. Port back. It's not a great idea for me to do that, so let's just donk you once. Then charge up this zap. Splash you a bunch. Get back up for a bit. Wait a turn so that can poof. He's laid down a bunch of traps. It's not a good idea for me to take a step forward until those clear out. I don't exactly have a means of attacking him either. I could spend a relic, but I'm not sure if I want to. Especially since this guy could just trigger his own traps. I mean, I guess I could spend a lightning orb, because that one's free. I'm using a few too many ports, but honestly, I have the loadout to afford it. Actually, come to think of it. That will stagger you. And kill you. Now to deal with these punks. I think... No, let's not use the super zap. If anything, these guys are in the perfect position for me to lightning orb them. Excellent. Now all that's left is you. And you're for the most part just a sniper. Took a bit of unnecessary damage, but hey. Challenge dealt with. Every time damage is taken, increase damage taken for enemies. Excuse me? Oh, hell yes. Guaranteeing more than 20 damage a pop per an attack? Not a bad idea. Let's see, and we have precisely one room. Let's go see what we are dealing with. Best case scenario, it's nothing too bad. Explosion. Yeah, this was effortless. Unfortunately, we are losing out on, by the look of it, a blueprint. That's kind of a shame. But hey, can't exactly predict everything. Let's see, where was the Wheel of Gotcha? Because I'm kind of curious as to what might be inside it. I think it was over here? No, it was not. There it is. Yeah, not into it. As I figured. There also wasn't a shop or anything around, so I think it's just gonna be straight to the boss. Health ain't looking great, but we also haven't used an elixir at all since we've been here, so I think we're okay.